ये बंद करो पहले जो ये बोले थे।
क्लोज कर दो।
बंद ही कर दो ना।
हाँ, कर दे, आ गया ना। ये क्लोज कर।
Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all of you who have joined this live stream. I'm Neha Gupta, your happiness coach, and today we are going to be talking about something. First, let's quickly, guys. This is my first live on YouTube, so I'm not aware of the rules. So please, if you can just chat and tell me, am I clearly audible to all of you? All those who have logged in would request all of you to just have a pen and a paper with you or a book, anything, because we're going to be doing an activity to evaluate our stress levels. So it'll be nice that you can quickly grab a piece of paper and pen so that I can tell you and we'll be able to note our scores. So I'm just checking if it is echoing for you guys because I'm getting a slight echo. So I just wanted to know if it is disturbing you as well or if it's clear, then I can get started with the session in another 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Mr. Prasad. I get that. So it's slightly echoing, but if I am clear enough, loud and clear, I think it's good to go. Yeah. So I hope you guys have that. I just want you to sit with a piece of paper and a pen so that we can get started with the activity. And you will have to just make. It's not that you have to write anything too rigorous and all that. It's going to be just simple numbers that you're going to write, and just evaluate. It should let us evaluate where we stand in terms of our stress level. Yeah. So we'll just get started in another 2 minutes, waiting for a few more people so that we can just start so that we don't miss the questions that we get started in. Yeah. Until then, if you have any queries, you can put it up in the text box. I can maybe quickly answer those. Okay, now it's better. I get it. And I hope my video is also clear. You are able to see me visibly bright. Perfect. Yes, great. I got it. Done. So, guys, let me just get started with the activity because first that we can get into if there are any questions or anything, we can pick them up. So, I hope you've got grabbed a piece of paper and now we get started with this. So, I'm going to give 10 questions, all right? You have to just write the question numbers one, two, three, and so on. And you have to basically rate yourself, okay, on that particular questions from 1 to 10. So 1 being the lowest score. Say for example, say for example, the question is, are you really stressed right now? So then your answer would be, if you are really stressed, you know, is that's really troubling you right now, then your answer would be anywhere between 1 to where sorry, it'll be 9, 10 because you strongly agree. But when you strongly disagree, it'll be between 1 and 2. I know it's kind of annoying to me a little too much, but I hope you guys heard what I was saying. You got that right. Okay. So I was saying you have to give ranking from 1 to 10 for the question, where 1 being strongly disagree. If you strongly disagree with my statement, it has to be 1, 2, 3, depending on whatever your idea is in your head. And if you're strongly agreeing to it, then it can be 8, 9, 10, and so on. So you have to number yourself between the scale of 1 to 10. Okay? Okay, so now I'm moving on to my first question. All right. So basically, now once we finish this, then I will tell you yes. One one being strongly agree and 10 being strongly disagree and 10 being strongly agree. Okay. So anywhere in between, write the number, give your total, I mean numbers. Yes. Correct. One being strongly agree and 10 being strongly disagree. You're right, no Gupta. That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah. Okay. So now the very first question is, I'll also be marking myself on the same side all of you when we are doing this activity. Okay. Now, the first question is, I often feel very overwhelmed with all my responsibilities. So you have to rate the question between 1 to 10. So for my answer, just to give you an example, I often feel overwhelmed with responsibilities. My answer would be, I don't feel very overwhelmed with responsibilities. So maybe I will give it a 1 because I strongly disagree. I don't feel overwhelmed. But your answer, you yes, if you feel very overwhelmed with responsibilities, you can give it a 8, 9, or a 10. Right? So just write that number, question number 1, and like say, write the number. Okay? All right. Now, moving on to my next question. I find it difficult to relax or switch off. Like, when you genuinely just want to sit, take a break, and you just want to relax, but you really aren't able to do that. It disturbs you, and you're not able to switch off your mind from whatever you're thinking. So I'm just putting the questions in the chat box as well. First, Nupur Gupta has already put, so I'm not writing that. I'm writing the second one. All right. Now, moving over to our third question is, I get irritated or frustrated very easily. Mr. Prasad, I would suggest you can just write the number. So basically, if you strongly disagree with this, then you have to mark it as number one or two. So because at the end of this activity, we are going to be totaling up the score of 10 questions. So I want you to write the numbers. All right. So just write those numbers there. Yeah. So you need not mention that in the chat box. You can just write the numbers. So people who have just joined in, just quickly telling you that I'm giving you questions that you have to rate yourself between 1 to 10. Where 1 if you strongly agree with it, and 10 if you 1 if you strongly disagree with it, and 10 if you strongly agree with it. Yeah. So the questions are in the chat box. So the first question was, I often feel overwhelmed with my responsibilities. Second was, I find it difficult to relax or switch off. And third question was, I get irritated or frustrated easily. Now moving over to the fourth question. I have trouble sleeping or staying asleep. Like, I don't get a sound sleep, basically. Yeah. Now the fifth question is, I often overthink or feel anxious. So yeah, hi Pooja. We are giving. There are a set of 5 questions. So you have to number every question should be numbered between 1 to 10, depending on whether you strongly agree on the same or you disagree. Yeah. So you can just read the questions and start giving those points so that you are able to know. So this is basically to evaluate your stress level. First of which I will give you remedies based on total score that has arrived. What people do to get rid of that stress and stress. Yeah. So now the fifth question was I often overthink or feel anxious. Yeah. Now moving over to the question that I put up in the chat box now is I feel emotionally exhausted or drained. I hope all of you have been able to give numbers, and I hope that all of you are that greatly stressed. And I'll be happy to see a number which is as less as possible, so that we know that we're dealing with a set of very healthy and happy people. Okay, now the next one is the seventh question is I lack energy or motivation to do my daily tasks. Yeah. So that's the next question. I lack energy and motivation to do my daily tasks. So people who have joined in just now can quickly send a hi so that I'm aware and I can tell you the questions that we are doing. And you can also participate and just have the number handy with you once we are done with these. Because we are on the seventh question, you can just quickly refer to the chat box. All the questions are mentioned there, and then you can just answer with the numbers on the question. Okay, the eighth question now is I experience physical symptoms like headache, fatigue due to stress. Does this happen to you? Do you like, when you're very stressed, you get a headache or you feel very tired, you don't have the energy to do anything? That's my question. That's the question. Okay. So I punched in the eighth one. I hope all of you have been running through the questions. All the questions are in the chat box. For all the people who have joined, just be careful that we are running through a question to evaluate your stress level. You have to just read the questions and give a marking between 1 to 10 so that you know you can have a total score of your stress level evaluation and we can go forward from there. Now, the ninth question is I feel disconnected from people or activities that I used to enjoy. Okay. Yeah. So we are just on the last question now, last but one. I hope everybody, all of us, is on it. And so my ninth question was I feel disconnected from people or activities that I used to enjoy. So Pooja Gupta, you need not mention the answers in the chat box. You can just have a paper and a pen with you and just write your numbers for all the questions. And at the end, we are going to total up that number, right? And the last question for the evaluation of our stress level is that I feel like I'm just surviving and not truly living. So that was my final question. So people who join in later can just for your reference, quickly you can run through all the questions, or maybe I'll just read out to you quickly, and you can just give in the numbers. And now you can just mention the total score that all of you got out of 100. So there are 10 questions that I asked. For every question, you have rated between 1 to 10. So out of 100, there is a score that you would have. Just share that score with me here in the chat box. So I'll tell you what my score is. My score is, let me total it up quickly. Okay. So my score is around 22. My out of 100. Out of the 10 questions that we answered. Okay, Nupur Gupta says that her score is 23. You can just tell me your scores, then I'm going to tell you what your score denotes. Yeah, so you will know what your score denotes. Where is your stress level based on your score? Okay, Mr. Prasad says it is 17. Very nice. So, guys, now to just tell you, basically, if so, this was a test that we had taken to evaluate our stress levels, right? So I'm really happy that people who have joined, my session are all happy people. And all my subscribers are happy, and I'm taking the credit that seeing, watching all my videos keeps your day going, and you are very happy about it. So it's truly good to know that in this world of stress, people are happy. So if your score is between 0 to 30, that means you're doing really well, you're coping up well, your stress levels are way lower. But if your score was between 31 to 60, that means there is moderate stress and you need to work a little bit on your stress levels, see what is really stressing you and try and probably get that fixed. But if your score is anywhere between 61 to 80 or 60 plus, I would say 61 to 80 is that your body and your mind is now signaling you that you need to act upon your strength. And if it is 81 to 100, you genuinely need to talk, take help, and get yourself sorted. Guys, let me tell you, see, it is really important for you to know your stress levels. This stress score will really help you understand where you stand in terms of your stress. And counseling is not a weakness. This is just an awareness that I wanted to create among the people who are joining this live stream. And you can always get in touch with people like me where I can help you if your stress levels are really high. Counseling is only, it's like when you get to doctor, right? You go to the doctor, if you're taking medicines for 1 or 2 days and if it doesn't help you, if you're not getting cured, the third day you go to the doctor, right? You take some antibiotics or something else just to understand what exactly is wrong and how you can get over it. Correct? This is also exactly the same. The more you don't pay focus to your stress and your something that is depressing you, it will only become bigger. And then the problem to address it, you will need a medical practitioner, a psychiatrist, a psychologist. Counseling is that basic that you can get done and that helps you and that you can get over the little stress itself that you have. So please understand that people like me are there out there to help you. If you have your stress level, you can talk to me, you can do one-on-one session with me. My number, WhatsApp number is available in this creative, and I will also mention the same in my chat box so that so Pooja says her score is between 60 to 70. So if your score is that high, I would suggest counseling is the solution. It's your body and mind is signaling you that you need to address your stress. You need to understand your stress level. Talk to somebody like me who can help you out with your stress. Guys, please understand. A lot of them who come to me for counseling, say that they have not told anybody. That's fine. It's not an counseling. But trust me, it is not a weakness. If you decide to talk to some counselor for your problem, for you to get over your stress, you are not weak. You are only strong, are only finding a solution to the problem. Right? And that too, any other questions that you guys have, you can put it up in the chat box to me. I can answer that. I can pick that up. And if not, so I'm available on my number, which is 988 You can reach out to me on WhatsApp, book a one-on-one appointment, and we can talk and discuss, and a counseling session can be scheduled. Right? Any other final questions? I'm waiting from your end, from your guys. If you have anything that needs to be answered, any other questions you have that you want me to pick up, I can answer them out here. And I hope this session was useful. That helped you evaluate your stress levels, and now you know where and how you need to go about. Basic things that you can start doing from your end in order to reduce your stress is breathing exercises. Anytime sit and concentrate on your breath. Just breathe in, breathe out. 5 minutes. Do not do it for 1 hour, 2 hours. 5 minutes is good enough. Walking, just doing walking, going for a walk, having that open mind, getting out of your four walls, fresh air, really helps you settle your mind. These are few basic things that you can do in order to keep your stress levels. Okay, Mr. Prasad, I have mentioned my number in the chat box. You you can WhatsApp me for any other queries, and we can talk and discuss on the same. Thank you, Nupur. I'm happy that you know that you're stress free. And Pooja, she says she's going to try. So I've given you my number, Mr. Prasad. You can have a look at it. Definitely, you can book a one-on-one session with me. Pooja. And I've given my number. You can WhatsApp and you can get in touch with me. We can schedule a session for you one, and we can definitely sort out whatever you have. Trust me, guys, problems are always problems way bigger for individuals who are keeping it in their head. So once you share it out, you are out with, and you get a very different perspective to deal with it. And the best part is once solutions are pretty simple at times. Just somebody, people like me, can just help you get through it very easily without getting into any medical practices or getting into any medicine with regards to the same. Okay. Okay. Yes, you can book a session with me. That's there. Get in touch with you. Not clearly audible though. Okay. I'm sorry, but a lot of people are saying I wasn't audible. Okay. So maybe you can get in touch with me from my number. Again, I can repeat my number to you guys. Okay. It's 98844368834. Yeah, you can WhatsApp or schedule a call with me, and then we can discuss up. I hope this session was useful. You can message me with regard to more details that you need to find out with regard to the session. Those who have missed the session, you can check with me on further such workshops and sessions that I conduct regularly. I can, when you're WhatsApping me, I can send you the link to my broadcast group where I keep sending a lot of these messages and activities that you can do in order to reduce stress and be happy. Thank you so much, people, for joining my live. It was a pleasure, and I hope you guys it really helped you and you were able to understand yourself better. Thank you so much. Wishing you all a great day ahead. Until then, it's me Neha signing off. Bye bye. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can find me further.